folks. We're going to talk about how to try to take the calculator test with an idea of trying to improve our score. Now, depending on how much fun you have crunchers, right? I've been telling you just do up to page 4, page 5 until you get fast enough, right? But let's say we really want to maximize our score. In one of the calculator manuals, they happen to have this table with a general recommendation on how to strategize or how to go about taking the test. You'll notice that by and large you want to do all your crunchers and some amount of stated and geometry problems. If you want to break 200s, we're looking at 4 geometry problems and 9 geometry. But in my opinion, oftentimes we can do geometry problems faster and more easily than the stated problems. So oftentimes these will swap. So how do we go about this, right? So we do all of our crunchers all the way down to page 70. Now, how you go from here depends on preference. Some people like to work back doing the easy problems. Some people like to go all the way to the beginning, flip the whole thing over, and then flip the first page, and then go with page 1. So let's say we do that. We go through page 1, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Do those stated and geometries. Then from there, in my opinion, we want to keep our average speed up as high as possible. Reading slows us down. It just so happens that page 1 stated problems can be done almost like crunchers, so they're pretty fast. So next I would do 19 and 20, those geometries. 29 and 30, if I can do them in under 30 seconds, usually this involves putting them into the solver, but if you don't have a solver, skip it, right? And then we skip all of page 3, unless we feel really fast on these 39 and 40s. Those are easy gimme questions on average, but they take time, so let's keep our average speed up and skip them for now. 46, 47, and 48 are fast questions, so we do those next. We'll look into 49 and 50, and in my opinion, gloss over the questions. Don't read them, but gloss over them, especially the geometry ones, even if you're not solving them in that moment, because it kind of loads them into your memory and you start kind of subconsciously developing solutions. So after 48, maybe we can do 49 or 50, but it might take too long. Again, they're solver questions. Then 58. 58 is always a matrix question, always easy, right? Same thing with like the consistent ones, right? 48 solver, 47 regressions, 46s proportions. Those are usually consistent questions that we can get. So that's why we prioritize those. We know what's going to be happening with those, so we'll be more ready to answer those than jumping into a 57, which could be optimizations. And it's not even 57, it's just that's what I had right now. But it could be like jumping even into question number like 16. The theater in Broadway has 1747 seats. Like, okay, now we got to think, what the heck, right? We don't have a formula or an approach right away, but the average cost. Okay, so yeah, multiply the two, right? But some questions, right, just lend themselves to more direct solutions right away. Anyways, so we do 58. 62 is almost always an overflow. Do that one. 63, as we practice it, it becomes easy trajectories, so we should do that one as well. Look at 64, 65 geometries. They're easy usually, but they take time, so just load them into your memory. All right, we reach the end, overflow, right? So we go back to the end. So we've already done page 1. We did the geometries on page 2. Now let's read and do 16, 17, 18. All right, we did that. Now we read and do 26, 27, 28. We probably already did 29, maybe 30. From there, again, we skip most of 30s, but if we feel we can do 39 and 40, do those. Consistent questions where we can get them readily if we know the formulas, right? Law of sines, law of cosines, Heron's formula, CASP, Tatusa. From there, we do the geometries on 49 and 50. We actually spend time on them if we didn't do them in the first 30 seconds. Then we start looking at 59 because it's a solid revolution. Or if it's an area problem, we do it right away after we do the determinant question. And from there, we hop around until we complete the test. But again, crunchers first, then the gimme questions. So let's say gimme questions. Of the gimme questions, on average, 3 on page 1, 2 on page 2, maybe 1 on page 3 for stated. So that's 6 stated problems on top of 46, 47, 48. That's 9 stated problems. 56, another stated problem that we should get. 10. 11 with the overflow. Maybe we don't get the physics, but that's on average 11 stated problems right away. For the gimme geometries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say we average 5. Maybe we don't get both of them here. 5. Maybe we get 1. 6. Maybe we get one of these. 7. Maybe we get one here. 8. We do that and we're looking at a 240, 255 by strategizing those easy points. Now, getting them right and knowing to do them are two different things, right? But if we practice this, this will help us hone in on what we're supposed to do. So, thank you guys. Have a good one.